Yo, what is up, guys? Joker bringing you another video. I know it's been a little while since I've said that, but I've just been super busy with life and midterms, and we finally finished. We get a couple weeks before anything else actually comes up, so I saw season 10 was here for Torchlight Infinite, and I always enjoy a Torchlight Infinite season. The last 3 seasons, I've gone significantly harder than I normally did in the past, and I've been enjoying it more and more. And this time as well, I feel like I can feel the progression, right? I can feel me getting better at the actual game. Sorry about that. I'm hitting stuff on my keyboard because I'm an idiot. But let's go ahead and take a look at the character. We're the new Bing 2 because Spellburst, right? I wanted to be Bing 2 because one of the first characters that I played was a Spellburst Yoga, like forever ago, and I really enjoyed it, and I haven't played it since then. So when I saw this new character was Spellburst oriented, as well as the fact that they put out a bunch of new items to assist Spellburst, I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and check out Spellburst. So let's go look over the gear real quick. It's fairly basic, right? Fairly basic day 1, day 2 gear. We finished getting all of our gear to T2, and we finished Traveler 7. It's not Awakener. What's his name? Traveler 7. Traveler. His name is Traveler. Why am we beat Traveler 7 last night, and we farmed their remaining points up until 7-2. So we're right on the cusp of where we're just going to start farming to actually get into time mark 8, right? As you can see, the gear isn't anything special. Let's go ahead and go over my hero memories, right? We have intelligence, crit, intelligence, crit, spell block is a little bit of defenses, and then this is needs to be updated, right? We need to go ahead and upgrade this memory and finish getting this one to level 30. If we go ahead and take a look at our tree, we got Goddess of Knowledge, we got Magister, we got Prophet, and we got Lich. We have Beacon, Insight, and then in Magister, we have Play Safe. In Prophet, we have Frozen Lotus, and in Lich, we have Off the Beaten Track, because Off the Beaten Track is just too good. It's like a must take. Even though we have 4 trees, you kind of either need it on a slate or you need to go Lich, right? We have a pedigree that has Bunch, which is giving us damage from our focused blessings. We have 6. And then we have just a bunch of slates over here, right? A slate for a little bit of damage and a little bit of ES. We got immediate start of energy shield on reaching low energy shield. I was trying to pair like defensive layers with a little bit of crit on my slates because we were kind of squishy. So we got like 1 damage thing, and then we got like 1 defensive thing, right? That is our slates. Let's go ahead and take a look at our pets. We pulled for the squid. We actually bought a couple pulls and we only got 2 copies. I'm insanely unlucky. I spent like 40 bucks on pulls and I got like literally nothing from majority of it. So kind of sad about that. But yeah, we did get 2 copies of the squid here, the new pet that works with spell burst. I'm really not getting that much of a benefit from her because we only have 5 stacks of spell burst right now. Only when our passive goes off do we even get squid nova. I need 1 more stack of spell burst, and then this would be going up off all of the time, and it would literally be what, 20, what is this, 25% of 16 would be 4, so 20% additional damage. So that's pretty dope. Then we have Dream Weaver that's giving us some penetration, and we have Starcatcher because he's giving us double damage, spell damage, and cast speed. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't speak. For farming, we've obviously been doing cube because I have the level 3 cube pet, right? It's like best case scenario. In maps, we run 3 magic find pets, cloud gatherers of the sky, surging gold, and sky domes for fluorescent memories, flame fuel, and embers. And then when we open the cube, we have it swap over so our pet can proc and have a chance of tripling the loot that we get from cube. Overall, we haven't been super lucky. If we go into the history here real quick, I'm selling these levels 8 beacons because we're not strong enough to run them. We did hit a corner of divinity and we got 100 FE from it, but like the vast majority of the currency that we've made has just been from like bubblegum anyways. So we made about 441 FE so far. We got everything done, and this is with me actually not playing as much as I would really like, because like I was mentioning, I have midterms. I have one more left, but then I'm done. And I can allocate more time. With our star points, like I was mentioning, we just grab as many points as we can in the cube tree, and then we go over here and we grabbed the flame sand, the embers, and the nether realm resonance. Nether realm resonance are good early on currency, just because people want to use them to juice their early maps. Even small amounts of these can give you a decent amount of currency. The ultimate embers and the flame sand, not ultimate embers, the embers and the flame sand are just for crafting our own gear. We wanted to sustain and not have to buy those. I do have to say one thing, however, they need to give us more points. They really do. As they continue to add mechanics into the game, they need to give us more star points, because I want to do the breakout shit as well. But look how big this tree is. Like, I'd have to invest a significant amount of points into the tree, or like spec completely out of additional loot and choose 2 mechanics, which in my opinion isn't that great when there's so many of things that we can do, right? So we're pretty much just going to be farming cube here for another couple of days, probably, honestly, until we're able to push into time mark 8. We were looking at some upgrades, right? We're really crit based, so Dawnbreaker would be cool, but it's expensive as fuck. We could get the Anoint on our belt that gives us an additional spell burst, but that's expensive as fuck. Even dream talkings right now are super expensive, so I actually might spec partially into dream and run that T7 strategy that I told you about in last season. I might run that exact same strategy again, just until I can afford some of these upgrades to push into time mark 8, because we're at about 200. Yeah, we're at 275 FE out of about the 1500 that we're going to need to get to time mark 8. I completely forgot about actually showing you guys our damage, so let's go ahead and jump into a dummy and show you what we've got going on. So unlike others, I've leaned fairly heavily into like the crit version. I feel like I'd have more damage if I decided to go less crit. It would open up a bunch of affixes on my gear as well. But as you can see, we have about 300 mil, and that's not terrible for like a day 2 recap, right? I'd say that's pretty good for day 2. Especially because my hero traits, we have like a single target trait we could turn on, but we like the automation. We like not having to push extra buttons, and that's pretty much how I'm going to be scaling this character. I'll have the build in the quick builds for you, and I'll have my void chart in a void chart as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a short update for a welcome back and what's going on in the future. When I start farming these strategies, obviously I'm going to be making the videos on them. That way you guys can try to make a push into time mark 8 as well. But yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. And until next time, take care.